Hey guys, welcome to the Monday video. I hope everyone's having a great week. Before we get into this, there's going to be a couple announcements at the end of the video, so you're going to make sure you want to stick around to the very end. Alright, so if you've been to the channel before, you know that Monday is primarily a discussion-based video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, make sure you subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about the mag pad. So I'm on my way home right now. It's actually pretty nice out today. We're supposed to get hit hard with another storm later this week, just what we want, more snow. And I'm really sick of winter. And like I said in yesterday's video, it really puts a kink in making automotive type content a thing. So I'm more than excited for it to be over. We're just headed back home. I stayed late at the shop, sold the Camry, so that's good. Again, sad to see the Camry go, but with the Prius and the 3 pickups and the Fox body, and I have too many cars, and I didn't need it sitting around. And I mean, quite honestly, I would have loved to save it as a backup because it was a great car. As far as reliable transportation goes, that thing was awesome. I think, as far as I'm concerned, those 4-cylinder 90s Camrys are one of the most reliable cars on the road to this day. Anyway, so today for the discussion, we are talking about the mag pad. If you haven't seen my original mag pad videos, it's an awesome tool. I'm going to link those videos down in the description so you can see those. We're going to skip the demo. We're just going to get into talking about the mag pad. Quick recap if you haven't seen those videos. I got a mag pad, which is basically a tray that has these super strong magnets in it, and it'll stick to virtually anything. So it's awesome when you're working in the field because you can stick all your wrenches and nuts and bolts on there, lay everything out so you're organized, you're not dropping stuff down in the engine bay. It's a fantastic tool. Just a quick little demo how it works. Like I said, go watch the other videos. You can stick virtually anything on here. Tools, this thing's actually strong enough that it will hold a brake road. I've stuck a 5-pound sledge to this thing. It's just insane how strong this magnet pad is. Anyway, so the story goes, I bought my original mag pad, and it's a brand new startup company out of Texas, so it's made here in the USA. And when I first saw it, there weren't any reviews of it at all, and it was one of those deals. Like I said, they put a rotor on there and all sorts of just ridiculously heavy stuff. It looked like it was too good to be true. It looked like one of those products that's going to overpromise and just be terrible. Anyway, I decided I was going to take the gamble. It was about 40 bucks, and I was kind of nervous thinking that I just gave my credit card information to some scam, right? Anyway, I get the mag pad, and I do an initial review, and then I said I was going to test it and come back, and the thing was fantastic. That's what I ended up finding out when I did that second follow-up video. The only thing is, and as with many startup companies or first rounds of products, it had a couple quality control issues. You'll see in those other videos right here where the foam is sandwiched between these two plastic layers, the magnets are actually in here, it started to delaminate on me really bad. So what I ended up doing is I took some silicone and I put it all around the perimeter of the mag pad, and I still used it. It looked like hell, but it worked great. But I noted that in my video. I said that, you know, this thing still works great, but there's a quality control issue they could work on. And from there, MagPad actually reached out to me, the president of MagPad. He sent me an email and said, hey, I just want to thank you for your video, I just want to thank you for putting out positive feedback and being honest with us. And he said, I just wanted to know if you'd be interested in trying out a new one. We considered that design flaw that you had mentioned, and we think we fixed the issue. So if I send you a mag pad for free, will you test it out for us? And I said, absolutely. And like I said, this isn't sponsored in any way. It wasn't like they're paying me to do it, or I said, hey, I'll give you a good review if you give me a free tool. It was nothing like that. He just offered, and I said yes. So we talked about it initially, the MagPad 2.0 video. Now it's been about a month and I've used it, and I can honestly say that they fixed that issue. If you look, you can see there's no delamination at all. The one thing I did notice is it's not quite as pliable anymore. It still sticks and contours to hoods and fenders and stuff like that just fine, but it's not quite as pliable as it used to be. The other thing is that the material's a little bit thicker, so sometimes your items have to be right on top of the magnets to get a good grip. But again, it's just because they used a stronger material, it's more durable, and it's not falling apart. The first one I still have, was falling apart on the edges, and like I said, I didn't really care. It still worked, but I thought it was really cool that they listened to their customers. As far as I'm concerned, when you're buying tools and you're in this industry, a couple great things that tool companies can do is, one, provide you with a great tool, and two, have excellent customer service. And I can tell you right now that MagPad has had some of the best customer service that I've dealt with. I mean, not only did they thank me for making a review, but they also listen to their customers. They listen to me and they improve their design because they saw someone was having trouble with it. And I mean, that's going to help them sell more, but it also shows that they care about their customers. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you work in the automotive field, I highly suggest having one of these. I mean, it's ridiculous, you guys. If I'm doing spark plugs or a water pump or something, I slap it on the hood and I put all my nuts and bolts in order right on that thing. I love using it. The only problem I've had is a couple times I'll pull my stuff off when I'm done. You're in a hurry, you got a couple cars going at once, and I've left it in the car. Luckily, I've been lucky enough to have customers that I've called and been like, hey, I forgot my tool under your hood, and they've brought it back, or I went and picked it up. Honest people still exist, and that's always a good thing. But yeah, this mag pad, this is one of my favorite tools. Like I said, it's been about a month. I've used it just about every day, and the thing has held up awesome. And I'm not nice to it. I mean, I use the crap out of this thing, and it gets dirty. As you can see, I was using it today, and it's pretty easy to wipe off, but it's easily one of my favorite tools, hands down. So if you have trouble staying organized or losing stuff or dropping stuff while you're working, I highly suggest looking at this mag pad tool. So that's kind of what I wanted to discuss today. Just do a little follow-up video on the mag pad. On to the announcements. 2 announcements for today. First announcement is we are going to have Shift Wrench Repeat stickers coming up here pretty soon. I ordered decals, so be watching for that. We're going to have those up for sale pretty soon. They turned out pretty sweet. I don't have them yet. As soon as I do, I'll show you exactly what they look like. Other than that, if you guys are into Mustangs like I am, whatever, there's a couple different channels that I watch. You know, David Patterson, that dude in blue, he does an awesome job. Shout out to him. Also, I watch Derek Brand Productions all the time. Derek does a really nice job. I love his content as well. And I kind of shot myself in the foot, you guys. I commented after there were already like 2,000 comments on one of his videos, and he was talking about Mustang Week, which is down at Myrtle Beach, and it's one of the biggest Mustang events. Actually, probably is the biggest Mustang event in the country. And I was kind of just trolling him a little bit, and I said, I bet Derek won't respond to this. It's in September, and I said, if the Fox body's done, I'll trailer it down to Myrtle Beach, and I'll bring Shift Wrench Repeat's 4-eyed Fox down. And the next morning I woke up, and I just saw a response to my comment, and it just said, bet. So that's a thing. That's one of our goals now. So, like I said, I think it's a pretty reasonable goal because right now it's March, and we have until September. So once the weather gets a little warmer, it's going to be a lot easier to work on stuff. Stuff's going to go smoother, but that's going to be the plan for the Mustang. And if we do it, we're going to document that road trip. So as long as I can get it pieced together enough to be drivable, we're going to take the Fox body down to Myrtle Beach in Florida for Mustang Week. Get to see some other YouTubers. It would just be a really awesome experience, I think, and I think a road trip would make for an awesome video. So yeah, that concludes Monday's little discussion video. Hope you liked it. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. Upload every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.